So there might be a chance for peace in North Korea. Trump is pushing for new sanctions. He wants China to deliver on them. Late last night, there was a phone call between Trump, President Xi, and Minister Abe from Japan. South Korea was not present on the call, which is a little unusual, but it looks like Trump wants to push for new sanctions. And this is something that China's going to have to deliver on, just because, sanctioning, we've been trying to do this for decades, right? We've been trying to sanction North Korea year after year, and their big loophole with that is, one, they don't give a shit about their people. In the 90s, they were fine with letting them starve. And two, China's been a huge loophole for North Korea. Just, that's what makes these economic sanctions so difficult, for there to be a success rate. And I think Trump understands that. So I think he's willing to give these sanctions a try if China is on board, if it actually has an effect to curb North Korea's nuclear ambitions. But we don't know whether or not that's going to have any effect, if China's going to keep their end of the deal or what. Now, the next couple of days can be extremely crucial. On the 25th, which is actually later on today in North Korea, they have a national holiday. And, usually during these holidays, and we saw this with the Day of the Sun celebration, honoring his grandfather's 105th birthday. They didn't do the missile on that day. They did a couple hours after that day. But normally, when you come to celebrations like this in North Korea, you see some type of missile test or a nuclear test. Something big happens to display their military might, So that's something we're going to have to look into, because it's going to be extremely tense over there, especially with the USS Carl Vinson coming in. You got Russian troops over there. You got Chinese troops over there. Chinese ships, Russian ships, U.S. ships. Japan just sent their own little fleet to do exercises with the United States as well. So there's a lot of players in this game. And I just don't see economic sanctions doing anything. Do I think that something's going to pop off in the next couple of days? I don't know. It would depend on North Korea's actions at this point. If Trump is willing to push that trigger, if North Korea tests another nuke or fires another missile, we'll have to see. But this is a problem that's not going to go away. Trump's not going to allow it to go away. He's not going to want it to go away. And honestly, the way that the media has been pushing this like unending war with North Korea, it makes you really wonder. Are the powers that be, are they trying to get us into another World War scenario? Get us back in line? Because another big war, another huge scale war, could line the ducks back up. It could herd the sheep, if you will. And there's been a lot of things to happen in the past 12 months to make them think, wow, maybe we don't control these people as much as we thought. When you saw Trump get elected, which was a huge slap in the face to the globalists. You saw Brexit happen. Holy shit, no one saw that shit happening either. And now you got Le Pen coming super close to winning in France. It makes you really wonder. I think the globalists, the elites, the rich, the powerful, they're seeing how we're understanding what the hell is going on, and it's hard to control us. And one of the perfect ways to shift everyone or the majority of the citizens of the world's minds is a giant war, which it looks like they're pushing when it comes to North Korea, which is an extremely scary situation. Hopefully, it just ends with sanctions, but it hasn't worked for decades, so we're gonna have to see how this plays out.